is in my imagination, or are you acting like an asshole? Everybody has a right to dance and have fun and have a good time. But this motherfucker's punching me in my dick.
What's up, fellow lowlifes?
You don't punch me, motherfucker, I'll fuck you up.
Down That's a band called Rated X with the track titled Here Today from their LP promo cassette that came out last July. So a promo tape advertising their forthcoming LP, I guess. From the UK, straight edge hardcore. They do that thing where they play snippets of rap songs in between their hardcore songs, so it appeals to me greatly. I was just reading something recently, a debate about who the first b-boy in hardcore was. Some people think that it was the singer of Leeway, and some people think it was this other guy from this other New York hardcore band, which the name of escapes me. It doesn't matter. This is Hot Dog Days Radio, episode 122. Today is April 22nd, 2020, a Wednesday. I don't know why I like to tell you the date when I record these. I guess maybe it puts things in perspective for future listeners. And, you know, there's a lot of shit going on right now. If you look that date up in history, if you're listening to this, 25 years from now or something, you'll see that we're living in some fucked up times. And, we don't need to talk about that. I'm sure you've heard plenty about it. My only hope is that I offer you a little bit of escape from that by playing some music for you. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Started the show off with Lisa Loeb, a track from the 90s that you've certainly heard 1 million times, called Stay, I Missed You. And then after that, Bikini Kill with New Radio. Dollhouse, a band out of New York City that put out a demo tape last summer, from which I played the track called Shadow Baby. After that, another tape, Liquid Assets, with the track titled Don't Wanna. That band is from Ottawa, Canada, and that was from their Offshore Accounts cassette that came out on Pissed Off Records just this past March. After that, T.S. Warspite, with the track titled Tough Shit from their demo tape from January, a band from the UK. And then Annihilated, with the track titled National Anthem from London, another demo tape that came out in January. So that brings us up to that Rated X track there. 3 in a row from UK bands, I just realized. We're going to get into some stuff from the new Muro record that is out now on Beach Impediment. I don't really want to pronounce the name of the song, but I might as well. It's titled La Ciudad es Hostil. So here you go. This is going to get us into a set of more international hardcore. That's a band out of Washington, D.C. called Lohesh, with a track titled You Can't, from their brand new EP titled The Ascension. Back at the beginning of this last set, we played that Muro track. Then we played one from Irreal, from their new 7-inch out on La Vida, a band from Barcelona. I've played some of their older stuff, or stuff from last year, I should say, on the show in the past. After that, one from the band Foc, which is also from Barcelona, and also from a release on La Vida. We played a track I'm also not going to pronounce. And then, yet more punk from Barcelona. Played Lux with the track called Combat from their New Day 7-inch out on, yes, you guessed it, La Vida es un Muse Discos Punk. I'm sort of a stan for that label. Duplo after that with the track called Dance. That's from their EP that came out last year on Nada Nada Discos, and that band is from Brazil. And then we wrapped it up with that Lohesh song. Gonna switch gears here and get into some hip-hop. This is some new stuff from Raw Poetic and Damu the Fudgemunk. Damu, one of my current favorite producers. This is an album he did just recently and dropped it for free, I believe, on Bandcamp. This is a track called Hello.
All right now, right here. To this moment. 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 Machines I've wasted half a lifetime waiting patiently. To this moment. Machines I've wasted half a lifetime waiting patiently. Switch up, change up, yo. Machines I've wasted half a lifetime waiting patiently. Switch up, change up, yo. Lifetime waiting patiently. Machines I've wasted half a lifetime waiting patiently.
To Tamika, she's a freak of 5'7". Back when I was younger, she was something of my heaven. Daughter of a reverend, wasn't no one getting closer. Listen to her daddy, always did what God told her. But when she's gotten older, all the curtains will reveal that daddy was a player, everything became real. Gone was the illusion, gone was all his words, gone was hallelujah, gone was proverbs. Welcome to the rivers, welcome to the herbs, welcome to the mountains, singing with the birds. Welcome to the city, party with the kids. Shots into your system, show her where you live. A million miles away, she reminiscing of a day when life would play itself as smoother, dip a loyal level lay within the world is where she lay. A mix of yesterday and of tomorrow where she say that everything is not okay. But still when I see her eyes still be mine. Me a better times and then I go into rewind. From the world to tune, I got it soon. The road to tune is in your view. Driving down the backwards road is cold, but could be beautiful. I wanna, ooh, gotta, nah, not a damn chance. Move farther, can I maybe take a hand? You swatter, guy that was here to be forever fade. Gone were the days that I loved her. Guess I'm getting older and some things I have discovered. Never be too nice, guard your own emotion. Sometimes keep her guessing, never be too open. Chapters that I lock and make sure no one ever picks it. She may use it against me, or maybe she won't get it. Things that I exhibit are defying all the wicked things I seen when I was a kid and didn't make me what I isn't. Never been a guy, Clark Kent was my facade. Casually in time, I'm always walking by your side. To protect myself, I put a distance in our lives. Experience it's a teacher only written for the wise. Broken many times, so when you look into my eyes, noticing the difference. I'm not the same guy, you're not the same girl, it's not the same world. Though we belong together, she said to my surprise. From the world to tune, I got it to the road. The tune is in your view. Driving down the backwards road is cold, but could be beautiful. I wanna, ooh, gotta, nah, not a damn chance. Moon father, can I maybe take a hand? You swatter, guy that was here to be forever fade. Raw. Don't make me snap your bra. That ain't a threat, it's a straight left to crack your jaw. A lot of love, but I'll show you how to clown shit and lounge in townships and juggle shitty ounces. Daily slices through blood puddles and galoshes. Multiple stab wounds to take your name off the rosters. You fertilizer the grass up, come a rosebud out the ash just. Wake up and kill it like a spider in the bathtub. The Ronin killer, the coldest chiller who could hold the driller to the nose of a coke sniffer and choke the trigger. Get my skrilla scratch up until it stack up. Kill a beer in one sip and have them fill it back up. You might see me treating women with the fat butt, or in the copy room at the job turning the flask up, stashing the mattress guts after the fastest buzz, behind Lucky by the dumpster with a massive blunt. Machetes to your neck, bout to slash away. That's how we pay homage to real heads who passed away. We trying to snatch the cake, get cash in the fastest way. All deserve the Mossberg, might as well blast away. Peeling caps on those chose to stay in the way. Hella shots leave you with the melted top like creme brulee. Never emulate, our hot slugs will ventilate your chest blade and separate your vertebrae and your brain case. Cadillac assault team stacking the tall green. Crush your skull like a two-pack of saltine. Sprinkled on the Ciudad clan and pack a louder gram. Luke Sig with savage motherfuckers from the outer lands. Fuck the phone number, I need accounts of rowdy codes. Crumble weed with a whole nother ounce to blow. Rock the satin starter coat. Cook the casserole, pour a tall glass of Old Crow and pack a fatter bowl.
Me and my team played the Deuce. Back when you used to think you could boost your high
ride with a loose in front of the old Port Authority. I was the bust down king, new Port Authority. The internal biological mental mechanism let me know the exact time to pass it. Ace, eat a hot dog, get mustard on your face. 42nd Street is the place. Stop sign on that strip all the time. Square, wherever the hose is at, I'm there. At the theater catching flicks, I saw you with your bum ass girl wearing matching kicks. Bum, son, I even sold Stevie Nicks and the old rags to Fran Lebowitz. There's none of that now. We make hits like Times Square at night. I'm lit. On the deuce, on the floor, on the deuce, on the deuce, on the deuce, on the floor, on the deuce, 40 deuce. Some clap on the 2 and the 4, others clap on the 1 and the 3. I won't judge y'all. You walking down 42nd at night, you might run into me. Clap on the 2 and the 4, hit the bank, take paper out like new shoes in the store. You know I can't wait to buy new shoes. Student bumping, I can't wait buy new shoes. 808 smelling like Reaganomics. On 40 Deuce declining, office to see comics. I'm good, the rap game is a comedy show. If I need a laugh, I just watch their video. I wanna know who's the Yay supplier. Tell them to meet me in front of Grace Papaya, where it used to be, smoking a Lucy. Just left the Hard Rock Cafe, feeling woozy. Got the blues walking past BB King, see how long it take to get to the shuttle. Comment how we flip new shoes in this tough guy climate. Like Times Square at night, I'm lit. On the deuce, on the floor, on the deuce, on the deuce, on the deuce, on the floor, on the deuce, 40 deuce. Some clap on the 2 and the 4, others clap on the 1 and the 3. You walking down 42nd at night, you might run into me. Never duck it out the way for a tourist shot. Fuck with me, that's more business for the florist spot. Got 2 fire verses and a chorus hot, plus an 8-bar bridge. A peek into this man's mental on Grand Central. Tell a story and throw in a hint of Oriental. Skate through Bryant Park when the sky went dark. Hit the diner and order an omelet. On the deuce, on the floor, on the deuce, on the deuce, on the deuce, on the floor, on the deuce. Some clap on the 2 and the 4, others clap on the 1 and the 3. You get down 42nd at night. These white people vote for Trump, but they don't give a fuck about OJ. I watch the nigga whole TV show and still don't give a fuck about OJ. And don't go out like OJ. Beat a murder, went to jail for some football cards. I can't go out like OJ. White Bronco through the city like El Chapo, getting my dick sucked as I pull up at Del Taco. It's the coach, you in the presence of the ghost. Niggas say you can out-rap me, I DOC his throat, fuck 'em. Guns I tuck 'em, bitches I bust 'em. My niggas kidnap kids like Sierra and Russell. That ain't no future for me, now come and touch mine. Your whole family tree will get flatlined. Face off, twin Desert Eagles crack spines. I ain't joking, so keep playing on the bat line. This ain't Gotham, this is Compton, nigga. We mix Red Bulls with vodka, nigga. We blow chronic and sleep with monsters, nigga. Trying to be conscious, get left funk conscious, nigga. And we got rocket launches, nigga. Ain't never been to Iraq, the government sponsor niggas. You see these white people vote for Trump, but they don't give a fuck about OJ. I watch the nigga whole TV show and still don't give a fuck about OJ. And don't go out like OJ. Beat a murder, went to jail for some football cards. I can't go out like OJ.
Let me clear my.
So many styles, you don't know which one is coming next. So many styles, you don't know which one is coming next.
Clap.
So many styles, you don't know which one is coming next.
Ill treats.
So many styles, you don't know which one is coming next.
I got so many styles, I make new ones every day and ain't shit changed. I'm still the same, Pastor Hennessy. On the rocks with the ginger ale. If the name's on the cut, DJs will spin the hell out of that, baby. You fucking with the best, the beat to the nuts, the psycho to the less. On some smooth shit, mellow shit, you could groove with. Produced by Elton John. Sight, that's some bullshit, this is hip hop. Make your head pop. Turn the volume to the top, make your head pop. Off your shoulders and watch your body keep dancing like you got ants in your pants. And do the mashed potato, your bitch on the dick, I'ma smash it later. Her boyfriend's a dick, he ain't nothing but a hater. And yo, ill treats, take me out with the fader.
So many styles, you don't know which one is coming next. We got the styles, kid. So many styles, you don't know which one is coming next.
safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You walking with your head down, scared to look, shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. They never around when the beef cooks in my part of town. It's similar to Vietnam. Now we all grown up and old and be on the cops' control. They better have the riot gear ready. Trying to back me and get rock steady. By the Mac 1 double, I touch you and leave you with not much to go home with. My skin is thick, cause I'll be up in the mix of action. If I'm not at home, puffin' live, relaxing. New York got a nigga depressed, so I wear a slug proof underneath my get.
Talking shit about the leader of God. Try to walk it back and fail, disobedient dog. This guy, you think he's real, but I think he's a fraud. Nah, he ain't a man to steal when he's speaking his all. Bow down, puny human, you the least of my problems. We worldwide with it, you a regional squad. I just left a dame in Spain, yeah, I'm teaching abroad. When you be staring at your you thinking it's all. What the fuck are you pursuing? Leave the mic alone, cause you don't know what you're doing. With a one and chewing, I wreck and ruin. I crush grooves like Russ Simmons and Rick Rubin. Coming for the loot off top, no recouping. The way they avoid your boy, call me gluten. Pack him on the gate, make him panic and split. With the same force to turn young Anakin Sith. I'm grabbing every bag like I'm planning a trip. You know the flow, undisputed like Shannon and Skip. Yo, Jack, why these rappers all abandon the ship? You don't know? I don't know. Fuck the cats in the click. Yo, I didn't mean to hit you, man. My hands just slipped. Don't subscribe to your theory, man. I cancel it. I like my bills green like the Incredible Bixby. Enemies diss me. I add to the medical history. Introduce you to a beast, X-Men in the 60s. At a festival tipsy. Stand tall like a Gwendolyn Christie. And she's 6'3". Generals enlist me. Veterans hearing this reminisce and get misty. We shine even with the lights off it. Everybody listen like we're Frank White talking. And meet me at the Plaza Hotel. You're all welcome. First one crossing the line, Lord help him. We take him out the easy way. Make him scream like Janae, like, hey, Mr. DJ. You ain't heard what the people say. D-E-C-K, got him loving hip-hop more than Stevie J.
I am beyond their timid lying morality. And so I am beyond caring.
Get prepared cause the war's coming through. Get prepared cause the war's coming through. I quote once I wrote a rhyme about justice, but then my mind grew, time flew, and I went through some rough shit. My views done changed about how life should be. I don't see old pals no more, but it's nice that we got the memory of playing young, running in fellowship. The group's done split up and most brothers is on some rebel shit. I'm seeing brothers that I knew back when. If they ain't 5%, then they selling drugs and capping. It's just a cycle. All types of people are turning trifle. You seeing right there, I bet they'll knife you, huh? Circumstances are shaking, yo, fuck the debating. We got billionaires doing scandals, negotiating on how you gonna get your money, how you gonna spend it. It's recommended that you niggas have to defend shit, so take your stations. People will cause a mayhem, believe your children's wives, also your fucking men. Get prepared cause the war's coming through. 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 As the day goes by, my brain disintegrates cells from breathing pollution. My mind induces stay out of jail. Under my nails, I was keeping marijuana dust flakes, cause I be breaking down leaves, rolling blunts. You know that stuff made the stress evaporate. My brain masturbates thoughts of bliss. I live and die in this life, cause I fought for this. I ought to wish for better things and exclusions, but in reality, it has to be a different conclusion. Brothers is losing, children and women, it's the beginning. I'm peeping these scenes, sleeping dreams that be syringing my deep emotions. Living life like like it's a game. Exploiting women, killing niggas, it's like I'm trained to see like this. Why can't I be righteous? I'm doing heavy ass drugs, hey man, for real I might drift to a state of mind that's known as incapacity. Shit is backwards in life, that's why my children's asking me. Get prepared cause the war's coming through. 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 Situations got me uprooted. I keep my buck right tucked tight, just in case that I must shoot it. You never know when it's gonna erupt. Emergencies going off, every day is abrupt. Corrupt politicians, well enough ain't helping the condition. Sooner or later to breathe, niggas will need permission. Description of the robbery fits the nearest man. I wanna see divine, so the mirror is where I stand. Optimistic, dropping shit quick like gooses. Fuck truces, beyond the blow up blocks and be hated like the juice is. Computer whiz kids down on my team, breaking in CIA books, keeping info locked in quarantine. Floors are clean when the blood spread. I give the nod, make them dead. In my heads, they know it's enough said. We got the land hot like mercury, burning in infirmaries, keeping connections like circuitry. Get prepared cause the war's coming through. 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 Contemplate, contemplate, don't go crazy. Just contemplate, just contemplate, just contemplate, just contemplate. Get prepared cause the war's coming through. Get prepared cause the war's coming through.
That's Beyond, known these days and for several years as Mobb, from his debut Rhymesayers album Beyond Comparison, 1996. All the beats by Ant. Played the track called Preparation. Not sure if Mobb lives in Minneapolis anymore or not. Back at the beginning, the raw Poetic and Damu the Fudgemunk track, followed by Brycon, an instrumental joint titled The Reason We Have Drifted, and then Luke Sick and Wolfgram from the new Jaguar cassette out on Iron Lung Records this last March. Played the track called 4-inch Comb Handle Zaxxon Sentinels. Jesus Christ, Luke. After that, we slipped into an excerpt of a mixtape by Don Manolo titled El Maclismo. Played Your Old Droog with 40 Deuce, The Game with Fuck Orange Juice, Glad to Meet Ya and Ill Treats with So Many Styles featuring Psycho Les, Mobb Deep, Survival of the Fittest, and Czarface, which is 7L and Esoteric and Inspect a Deck with Zarcade 87. All of those come off of that tape that came out on Hip Hop Real, the label out of Spain, and that is the third in their trio of mixtapes that they released last year. I played stuff from the two others on previous shows. Going back to the Beyond track that we wrapped that setup with, I wrote recently in Milk is Chillin' digital newsletter number 2. I wrote about the movie Minneapolis Massive that came out in 1999. It was a documentary about hip-hop happening in the Twin Cities at that time, mostly Minneapolis, but also St. Paul, and heavily about Rhymesayers. And it got me into going back and listening to a lot of that early Rhymesayers stuff, and just how badass that shit is. I didn't really listen to a lot of their stuff these days. I did for several years, but I don't anymore. I said in that piece that I wrote that I used to buy the Headshots tapes from the Rhymesayers guys out of their backpacks and stuff, and I did do some of that, but I have to make an amendment. It was actually my brother that got some of the early Headshots tapes, and that's where I first heard like Atmosphere and Beyond. and Dino Spectrum and stuff was like that was actually from my brother who picked up those tapes. I later bought some myself, but anyway, I've been listening to a lot of that stuff in the car driving around, and I just think Ant's beats were so hard at that time. I'm going to play a bunch of that stuff coming up. First, we're going to start one off with Micronauts, their first album, Return of the Travelers. It was a tape that came out in 1997, was reissued by Rhymesayers in 2003. Going to play the track called Slaves here, and that's going to segue into some more really old school Rhymesayers / Headshot stuff.
Micronauts in the place, putting our foundation on the map, drilling into the deep crevices of your brain. Stem, I self-divine on the mic. Kuwak rock on the wheels of steel. UVS Foundation family, vacation, you know.
Do you think the eye will blink?
Do you want slaves making this happen? Mindless rapping, timeless art forms built for mind tapping. Slave energy communicating through code. Now slaves embody styles, hollow souls, churls of barcodes. Niggas be respected from the old. Micronaut slaves be inside your main mode. Grace Jones, MC Light, slave rhythms, how I'm dealing. My ritual, habitual, mind frame be splitting. Civilians like divisions, ill schism, my section deals with healing. All infectious, poisonous ones within my radius. Fools get shackled in arenas, running plays for schemes. The brown teams, with queens looking like the supremes, half naked. The man makes the man on the record. Alive and well to excel, I exhale with detail. Retail, rethink and resell. Research to put the work on the scale to never fail within this Babylonian hell. Trust the era of the lower chakra must bust. True to ourselves would be acknowledging my lust for a queen ass nigga, though I know she be a sister, mother, daughter. Releasing in the slaves be getting water. Working for free with no just ice or order. Proceed to torture the master, oversee a slaughter, clear like water, translucent fusion. Losing my mentality, choosing, I'm elusive. Illusion, what we dealing with on the whole. Overstand this, to recapture your soul. It's like that, y'all. It's like that. It's like that, y'all. That y'all. That y'all. That's like that, y'all. That y'all. That y'all. It's like that, y'all. That y'all. It's like that, y'all, that y'all, that y'all, that y'all, that y'all, it's like that on the back. I get a penny per record, I'm a serving out flat. Millions made, but yo, a niggas got jack. Shit and lit, a little glues and apparel. Fame galore, a million queens wanna feel you. Run through game, connect shows by the millions. Unofficial pavilions or civilians. Did it for fun, but now you stress for the chips. Loot for queens who hit you off with the hip. Action, crash your Lex in a head-on collision. High off dust, ill decisions. We know niggas like in the street rock beats. Flyer than you with no respect for the business. Making it happen with styles like Denmark. Raw was fuck, untouched the true essence. Unlock past the cycle of making cash by them items that need more cash to operate. Rockin' states, rockin' weight, or whatever. Success is measured by the state of your mental. Good like lentil, don't abuse like a rental vehicle. I stroll to speak the holy soul on beats. The universal slave killer, Bible emancipate. We never generate for survival. Head on with collision rival. My survival is the most when I boast coast to coast. I'm sliding on a style that's free for the androids in the place. Plus human beings, melanin can be seen from the sun. The one be the ourself has come just like Jesus, walking upon the water to slaughter all 40 MCs that try to assault me. I'll mangle them and bruise them, choose them, then I'll use them, lose them in a high-speed chase. In the mix of the treble and the bass, so my style is free, my style is free. I break it down for the people in the place to be. It's like that, y'all, and you just don't stop. Besides self-divine and cool ock from the knots. Peace, y'all, yo, you just don't stop. Be on top. It's like that, y'all. It's like that. It's like that, y'all. That y'all. That y'all. It's like that, y'all. That y'all. That y'all. It's like that, y'all. That y'all. It's like that, y'all. That y'all. That y'all. That y'all. That y'all. It's like that on the back. That y'all. That y'all.
So you see, sir, my deck of cards serves me as a Bible, an almanac, and a prayer book. And friends, the story is true. I know. I was that soldier.
I used to know this kid named Jesse. He could get wild on the mic, but his lifestyle was sketchy, always messy. You could catch him on the corner of 19th and 3rd until the cops caught him first with pockets of rocks and earth. But there once was this cat named Ivan. He was the man. Get the digits from your bitch before you could say pussy diving. Driving home drunk from the front one night, he tied his 84 Temple round the street light. We might remember that scary chick Carolyn. Very careful when you met her, cause you knew she fucked with heroin. Mother of 2, no one knew, because the twin stayed with her mom. But when they finally found her, bitch still had the twist around her arm. Shit, I can't forget about that big kid Gino. Fucking Diesel, do damn near anything for Racino. His older sister talked his twisted ass into killing Steve's girl so she could get with Steve faster. Oh yeah, speaking of Steve's girl, the one that Gino killed, her name was Phaedra. She used to stand on tables down at Deja. Tits and clits and car payments and rent and MCC tuition. And this goes to those of y'all that wanna fuck my girl, or be down with my crew, or be part of my world. Be leery of what you wish for, cause it's more than rhymes and good times behind this door. Yo, I know this kid named Moses. Used to buy all the tapes and say that Headshots was the dopest. Went up for raping a chick in a mall parking lot. Now I hope he gets a dick and broomstick in every orifice. Free love. That's what Heather used to say, but when I took her up on it, she said that she was gay. Well, wait a minute. Why you shake your ass toward any cat with a link? Looked me in my eyes, smiled and said, free drink. My man Todd had a tight studio up inside his home, and if you had some coke, you could come and bless the microphone. Started selling equipment to fill the pipe. Fucked his life, Todd hung himself with the cord from that mic. Cynthia wanted to travel, drive around the country. Left the city on a journey, came back with a junkie. He used to beat her, if it wasn't physical, it was mental. He didn't leave her till she tried to stab him with a pencil. That kid Jay, he was a thief, stole bikes and cars. Used to get real high and try to drive to Mars. One night got hot while approaching a roadblock. Shut his eyes, hit the gas and ran right over a cop. And this goes to those of y'all that wanna fuck my girl, or be down with my crew, or be part of my world. Be leery of what you wish for, cause it's more than rhymes and good times behind this door. It's the blood clot blues, the gunshot wounds, the needles and spoons, doomed from the womb to the tomb. For whom the bell tolls, the soul paid for the toll-free calls made. Underage, she says that Jesus gave her AIDS. Nowadays, the life of fuck follows folks in my city, and some flip their trucks over center meridians. Some do their drugs to float above the stress, and some overdose so they can finally rest. Many walk around like they're blind to the mishap. Talk show gospel, smell the Tic Tacs and Similac. 6-pack to make the good and bad balance. Walking tall is a gift, and steady breathing is a challenge. Adaption, domesticated bitch to your surroundings. You quit singing along, but the ball kept bouncing. Now we keep to self and step over the vermin. Found me sleeping in a pool of my own sweat and urine. I'm determined to find a path so I can leave you all. I missed the rise, and I ain't trying to see the fall. So this goes to those that's trying to rest in peace. Save me a seat and we'll play chess when I get released. And this goes to those of y'all that wanna fuck my girl, or be down with my crew, or be part of my world. Be leery of what you wish for, cause it's more than rhymes and good times behind this door. These are people who tried. These are people who tried. These are people who tried. All my friends, they tried.
So you see, sir, my deck of cards serves me as a Bible, an almanac, and a prayer book. And friends, the story is true. I know I was that soldier.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die for his country.
Turn up your volume. Get ready for the warfare. Are you or are you not prepared? My order be far from chronological. You're locked in a psychological cage. Rapper for minimum wage. Wanna be up in lights and on stage. Entertaining big Willy Wonkers. Going bonkers in the brain again. Very comical like my razor. Here comes the pain again. Point at drugs, yell blame him when shit gets stolen. Straight up, I'm asked for death if niggas don't feel like rolling. Raw hiding it, greasy sliding it till it's swollen. You think it's easy picking up a mic, it is. But it's something totally different to be knee deep in the biz. If you don't keep your shit, publishing manuscripts, you can pimp like a bitch. MCs get ready for this.
Smile. Here comes the picture. Click. A humble type of brother, so don't play me like a Vic. I can't relate to the MCs that tempt me with the typical traditional enemy type of tendencies. And I can't deal with your man asking to climb up on the reels just because that bitch feels he's real. And no, I can't cope with anyone taking it like it's a joke. Very funny, motherfucker, now choke.
Pointless, trying to get boisterous, annoyed. You shouldn't have put your trust on which way the coin flips. Who you think you toying with? Did you read the RC embroidering on the back of the jackets with the gag clips? See, we walk around squeezing hangers for the shaman. About to face an outlandish trampling. When I'm blasting like the basilisk rays coming out my catalyst. Got me amped up and staggering. Did $1 billion worth of salvaging to this whole music business. Hard copy printed and documented. Sent it crumbling down. The biggest superstars getting laid off. No more free time to play golf.
Instead of having fun, I'd rather clean guns at home. You be like, what's up with that? He got a war inside his dome. You roam carefully around my territory. You'll be written up as a victim in another scary story. Non-fiction, horror depiction, screenplay of pain infliction. Keen description of pain when one goes against my restrictions. Feel your mouth numb from drilling to the teeth and lightheadedness. From the smoke, kill you with the leash, your flows are dead in this world. Show no forms of life, it's over once I light the stove and warm up my knife. You blink twice and know you're dealing with the real thing. He snaps and starts tripping, fucked up off that male ching. Angels sing, demons place bets to see if I sell my soul. Pretty soon I'ma be like, yo, whatever pays checks. Let the brother know every time he makes a flow that sounds like someone else. He's adding cheese to my wealth.
There's no place to hide, so I'm walking through the center, right along the median. I see me when I enter. I hesitate to lend you an ear in fear that you would steer it toward the same bullshit that you kicked last year. I sit sipping on my Listerine, patiently awaiting the downfall of the regime. And I wander through all your time consumption, a mic working, soul searching and finding nothing.
The headlines read attack of the lyrical mutants that loose in the streets under the moonlight. Pack your bags, move tonight, cause their 100 class strength got you scared stripping naked ass pink.
Grinding up a lead between my crooked wisdom teeth, trying to breathe more thoroughly. Officially from here on, it's that one you cheer on. Step 7, steps to heaven, taking flight like a pheasant. Shoot me down, that's the only way to land me. Kill the fantasy and go visit your family. And when that bitch said it with a smile. Didn't give a second glance at my freestyle. Meanwhile,
that's the Dino Spectrum with Industrial Warfare. One of my son's current favorite songs. He likes to run around the house saying, there's a war coming through. I played that in the car, and he loved it and started talking about it all the time. Back at the beginning, the Micronauts. Then after that, we played an Atmosphere track from 1997 called Multiples. That came out on the Headshots tape Industrial Warfare. Actually, I'm sorry, I think that tape came out in 1998. That track, though, was probably recorded in either 96 or 97. So a mini little Rhymesayers set there, old school stuff. That Beyond track from before the break, and then the Atmosphere and Dino Spectrum tracks were all produced by Ant. And he still does all the beats for Atmosphere, of course, and some other stuff probably, but I don't really listen to them anymore. But man, that early archaic stripped down sound is just hits so hard. And I'll put those early Rhymesayers albums up against any other independent hip hop that was happening at the time. The stuff was really good. I've been thinking about graffiti a lot lately. I'm not sure why. I guess because my son and I talk about it a lot. We go out on hikes, and sometimes we check out, graffiti and stuff like that. And he's always shown an interest in it just because, I'm his dad or whatever. But I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and, also listening to this old Rhymesayer stuff. So I'm going to wrap the show up with this one from Atmosphere. It's called 7th Street Entry. Came out on the Headshots tape Volume 5, called Effort in 1997. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Now see, maybe if your tag was dope, I'd actually lend a little credibility to your statements. But honestly, your penmanship's fucked. The way I see it, someone should at least slap you for even holding a marker. I hope the kid who wrote my name in the entry bathroom has the nuts and the time for us to sit and chat soon, so I can ask him why the fuck fuck am I on your mind, bitch? You could've signed it, but stayed silent cause you're spineless. If you was a man, you'd come at me on the mic level, but you're light yellow, just like the walls on which you write, fellow. When I first viewed it, I'll admit it, it had me quite pissed, but now I've accepted it. In fact, I kinda like this. I really wish I knew your identity. Probably not even an MC, just another who pretends to be. Or maybe the jealousy of one whose baby has eyes for me. It's 1997, nothing surprises me. Envy can make a motherfucker immature. So can boredom, a buzz, or the curse of being insecure. Come on now, some little trick with a marker and a chip on his shoulder don't mean shit. I want the world in my grip. I bet your girl's on my dick. She digs the skills. She's a bigger head than you, so give me head and head for the hills, little bitch. Donkey, dick sucking, ass fuck, glue sniffing, half a testicle, base head selling plasma. Publicity, good or bad, the same to an MC. I think I found your limits to fame over on 7th Street. I dedicate my name to those who view me as an enemy, and I'ma mark the planet for every mark in the entry. Enter me. What's funny about the whole shit is that like 2, maybe 3 years from now, you little cockroaches that talk shit about me and my crew are gonna be thanking us for kicking down the door and putting your shit on the globe. Bridges, y'all wanna burn bridges? Just remember in the back of your bitch mind that I'm partially responsible for anyone trying to hear your whack ass to begin with. And to that child who writes about me in the 7th Street bathroom, cause I know that thanks for buying our tapes. Eat it, size me up. And I hope your firstborn never learns how to read, cause I know that you know that. Eventually, a subdivision of Rhymesayers Entertainment, motherfucker. Cause I know that you know that.
Eventually, suddenly,
size me up, enter me, study me. Cause I know that you know that.
Eventually, suddenly,
size me up, enter me, study me. Cause I know that you know that.
Eventually, suddenly,
size me up, enter me, study me. Cause I know that you know that.
Eventually, suddenly, eventually, you will suddenly see fist to your jaw, clapping that ass.
Cut ducks, no slacks, to keep your bitch ass back. Cut ducks, no slacks, to keep your bitch ass back. Cut ducks, no slacks, to keep your bitch ass back. Cutting ducks, no slacks, to keep your bitch ass back.
You know the fucking routine.
Yo, make noise.
Make noise.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?